Thank you. For the record, Daryl Perry, CEO of Liberty Lobby LLC. And I am opposed to the bill for a singular reason. Actually, a two-part singular reason. First, it's incorrectly called an independent commission. It should be more appropriately called a bipartisan commission as prescribed here. And I'm also not in favor of the way it's being prescribed because it does leave out undeclared voices and voices of registered libertarians. The prime sponsor mentioned the California system. I will describe that ever so briefly. California has an actual truly independent redistricting commission, meaning that the members of the commission are not elected state reps, they're not elected state senators, they're elected as members of the Independent Redistricting Commission. There are 14 members, 5 of them registered Republicans, 5 of them registered Democrats, 4 of them registered as something else. Could be independent, could be libertarians, could be Greens, could be the American Independent Party.
Republicans of California.
There are like 5 of them. One of them is Arnold. And then, so you have the makeup of this 14-member commission, and then instead of simply requiring, we need 8 votes to pass, no, you need the votes of a majority of each subgroup, meaning that a majority of Republicans must approve of the plan, a majority of the Democrats must approve of the plan, and a majority of the other, meaning the independents, the libertarians, the Greens, the Constitution Party, the Socialist, however it winds up being comprised, those 4 people, a majority of that group must also agree to the plan. That might be a little unwieldy in New Hampshire to have 5, 5, and 4, maybe 4, 4, and 3. Something along those lines. But I do think that if you're going to call something an independent commission, it should not be made up of elected state reps, elected senators, and that's basically the makeup here. So that is my testimony, and I will answer any questions.
Representative Ford. So if you amended it to fix that condition,
I would be inclined to support. I don't know all of the details of the Whitford v. Gill court decision, and I'm not, up to speed on what an efficiency gap necessarily is. So, I don't want to answer questions about what the commission would actually wind up being done, but I am strongly in favor of actual independent commissions drawing districts.
Representative Pearson.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, Darryl, for coming before us today. I don't know if you have the answer for this, but maybe someone behind you will. I'm wondering if it's even possible for us, absent a Supreme Court decision on the Whitford v. Gill case, I'm wondering if it's possible for us to invalidate election based off of this efficiency gap, just legally. Is it possible for the legislature to call an election invalid based off of the efficiency gap?
Thank you for the question, and I will attempt to answer as best I can. The wording here specifically references the district court ruling, not the Supreme Court ruling. So on that case, with that in mind, possibly, but the fact that it is still going through the court process, there might be some issues with that from a legal standpoint, especially if the Supreme Court winds up overturning the case. But again, my support for the concept of independent commission is strong. Again, I'm just opposed to calling this thing an independent commission.